Welcome to Madison and Camp Randall Stadium. Always rowdy, always ready to support the Badgers. They've been getting ready for this game since the early morning. And a game like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, there's history and tradition, but right here, right now, there is tremendous intensity and bitterness on this field. You can feel it. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on the 12th-ranked team, the Wisconsin Badgers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. And the Hawkeyes will kick this away to get us going. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. So the Wisconsin Badgers offense comes on the field first today. Here we go, Kirk. All the emotion in the stadium. Which side is going to handle that better today?
Chris, we had a chance to visit both these teams, and one of the things that we saw, the clock's ticking down all year for this game, this day. Now they get their chance.
And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
How about that to start the game off by this defense? The offense decides to drop back on the first play, and this quarterback has no time at all because of the pressure up front.
Second and long for this offense after the sack. On the run here. Lets it go. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. He's swarmed by the defense. From the opening drive, it's now 3rd and 4. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down. And the Badgers will send the punt team onto the field.
On to kick it away.
No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. So Iowa's offense comes out for their first possession today. And here we go, Kirk, this matchup on the edge that's going to go a long way to deciding this game. An elite wide receiver and a guy who doesn't believe anybody can beat him.
This is going to be like a boxing match where it's an all-out battle. 2 extremely gifted athletes competing on every snap. Better get your popcorn ready.
Breaks loose at the 45. That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. And remember, the last time these teams met, it came right down to the wire.
Well, Chris, there's so many great rivalry games that we all look forward to every single year. But with these two teams, it just always seems to be a tight matchup.
Nice throw, caught for a completion. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short. The Hawkeyes will come to the line on 4th down, looking to convert. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Pass clock. Oh, they've stopped him short. What?
To the line.
On play, and they will take over on downs now. First down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it for a big gain. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. One play moves the ball to the 41. It'll be first down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Looking to scramble. Slides to avoid the big hit.
How about this by the quarterback? He takes a negative play and turns it into positive yards and slides down before taking a big shot. It's an excellent job of getting down to avoid that big hit.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
The Badgers pick up enough to get a first down there. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, I thought the defense had him here, Chris. He should be down in the backfield, but instead, he gets out of the pressure and actually picks up some positive yards.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Well, Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game you think about.
And the freshman able to get home with the sack.
A loss of 2 yards on the play. Now, a 4th down.
And the Badgers will bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And that's a great punt. Goes out of bounds down near the goal line. They'll spot it there. Okay, so the Hawkeyes offense is back out on the field. They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Finding space at the 20. Tackle made out of the 24-yard line. Nice play.
And that's a big-time run right there. Back deep inside their own 10-yard line. But they found the soft spot in the defense and took off. I think they got caught looking for a pass defensively, and it burned them big time. Great job by this offense in taking advantage of what the defense gave them.
And the broken tackle there produces a solid game.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And the Hawkeyes line up on 1st and 10 now. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
Second down.
There's the handoff. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
He ends up getting tackled at the 34-yard line. And that's a first down for the offense. That's the end of the
So, Kirk, we reached the end of one, and so far a defensive stalemate here in the early stats illustrating the story. Getting set here now for the second period. Both offenses looking for some efficiency, for a spark to that opening. They're pounding away with the running game. It's 1st and 10. Sticking with the running game. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Iowa. Wow, that is an impressive start, Kirk. In an emotional game like this, to be so efficient, to click like that early is impressive.
Well, it's very impressive and a great way to start for this team because all the build-up and all the hype, now you can just settle in and play your game.
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. And they'll set up for the PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT.
That makes the score Iowa 7, Wisconsin 0.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Wisconsin offense is back out on the field. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. The pass rush closing in. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening them.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback and told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. Man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
Trying to create outside the pocket now. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Receiver makes the catch. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. And they keep this drive going, trying to convert on 3rd down now. Quarterback keeps the football. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So on 4th down now, out comes the field goal unit. It'll be a 33-yard attempt here. Right down the middle.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Iowa offense is back out on the field. And that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. And there's the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. First down, they'll keep the drive going to the 37. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Here's the second down play. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. Here's the target, and it's complete. And an explosive play. Stop finally made across midfield at the 44.
You know, on third down, the key to me is the offensive line, the pass protection. Because you know that you're going to throw, and the defense knows that you're going to throw. It's a matter of can you protect your quarterback and give him the time, and then can the receivers win on the outside? They're able to do that, move those sticks. It's a first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking right. This one caught. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. But the fourth quarter really starts to wear you out.
And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
It's the 2-minute warning of this close, competitive first half. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And the tailback's got it again. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Hawkeyes. Can you say methodical? A marathon march, Kirk, just pounding away and wearing down that defense.
They just kept moving the sticks and moving the sticks until they got into the red zone, and they just kept moving the sticks until they got into the end zone. What a drive.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point makes the lead 11.
Foot. That makes the score.
Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Wisconsin, 3.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And here comes the Badgers offense back out on the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. Looking to throw it on first down. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down after a short gain there. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Short throw complete to the tight end. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. They crank up the tempo here for this important third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And he pulls in the catch. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He's escaping the pocket now. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, they tried to catch this defense napping on 1st and 10 by taking a shot downfield, but the defense does their job. They've got everybody covered, but I'm telling you, you better account for this quarterback because he can take off when things aren't there and use his legs, and he does that for the first down.
Grab down the middle. It's Finley. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He's got it near the end zone. Tackle after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. And the Badgers line it up with 1st and goal. Press coverage now from the secondary. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. They trap him and sack him back at the 10. It's going to be a loss on the play. 4 out of bounds. Great play by the defense.
Well, it's a great job by this defense coming up with a big sack there on 1st and goal. The offense still has their opportunities. Let's see if they can get back on track here on 2nd and goal.
Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now. And the Badgers looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. The pocket breaking down. Freshman introducing himself to the quarterback there.
Nothing tells you more about a defense's personality than when they get tested like this. Facing a 1st and goal, all the way to 3rd and goal, you come up with a sack, relentless attitude. Now let's see what they decide to do on 4th and goal.
So on 4th down, they won't go for it. Out comes the field goal unit trying to add 3 points before halftime. And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. And it's good right down the middle.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Time running down. Just 1 play left here in the half. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Escapes the pocket. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a 1st down. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half.
The Badgers will kick this away to begin the second half. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Hawkeyes offense is back out on the field. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards.
False start.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll run it here. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
For the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Here comes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, as you know, the reason this team has such a nice lead today is the day that this guy has had running the football. But that time, finally, the defense comes up with an answer for you.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Trying to extend the play. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down. The Hawkeyes will line up to kick it away. On a punt now for the first time today. Did not get a hold of it. Not what the punter was hoping for. And the returner will be brought down. And the Wisconsin offense back out on the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Grab behind the line, it's Finley. To get him down quickly. Gain on that completion. And the Badgers will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. And the single back takes the handoff. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. Quarterback still with the football. Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a first down.
Yeah, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. You get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points. And the Badgers are moving quickly down the field.
Boy, nice throw here by this Wisconsin quarterback. Good route by the receiver and a first down for the Badgers. And when Wisconsin can throw the football to complement their running game, they're a very dangerous offense to deal with.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. And the Badgers are in the red zone. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. He bought some time. Now lets it go. Caught for the completion. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a first and goal from the 10. And the Badgers hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. Makes a quick grab. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. He's swarmed by the defense.
Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that 2-point conversion.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Okay, so the Hawkeyes offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. Game moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Offense getting set. It's second down. And here's the handoff. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch made on the left side. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
There's the tackle. Fine yardage.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he was able to get downfield for the first down.
He'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, this guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Throwing for his running back. Catch made on the right side. And Kirk, that puts him over 150 yards today. He's just putting on a huge show on a big stage.
Yeah, every time he seems to get his hands on the football, he's making big plays. They have built their offense around his playmaking ability, and it's paid off today.
So that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the back.
Oh, the ball's knocked loose. The offense falls on the fumble, keeps possession.
Well, the offense catches a break here, lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
Ball handed off. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8. Defense cannot get this offense to fourth down. Offense continues the long drive. The back's got it. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He's moving out of the pocket now. Throw to the sideline, steps out after a short gain. So on fourth down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. So it'll be a chip shot from the right hash mark. The kick is up and no good. And the lead remains at 2 after the miss. Time for one more play here in the quarter.
Oh, off the upright there. Boy, he hit it clean. It was end over end. I thought it had a real chance, and the ball just kind of kept moving on him, and then doink, right off the upright.
And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Looking for a gap. It's Finley. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37. Offense goes to the pistol formation now. They're going to run it. Running with purpose. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. Able to move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. And the Badgers with first and 10 here. Ball handed off. The gain is 4, so it's second and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on first and 10.
They'll run it from the gun. Finding space at the 20. Brought down after a solid run by the senior. And the Badgers looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. And they'll go right back to him on first down. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Forced out of bounds just short of the end zone. First and goal. Any points will give them the lead here in the fourth quarter. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Touchdown, Badgers. And they'll claim the fourth quarter lead.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the fourth quarter, to give them the lead.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. The kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Now they get set to kick it away. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. Second down after that previous play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Third down play for this offense. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And he's going to float this one to the right side. Makes the catch for a huge gain right near the sideline.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Keeping it on the ground here. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. Heads up, first snap in the red zone on this drive. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. And the Hawkeyes pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. They're going to run it here. Touchdown, Iowa. And they take the lead in the fourth quarter.
You just love to see this when the game is on the line. This offensive line does a great job of executing up front, giving this back just enough room to be able to get into the end zone and give them the lead.
The offense will set up now for the 2-point conversion, trying to extend the lead to 3 points. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he stopped short. The defense makes him play, and now in the fourth quarter, still a 1-point game. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Wisconsin offense is back out on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. Breaking free at the 35. And that is a first down gain. Moves the ball to the 40. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And the ball is picked off. He's got some room and some blockers here. Inside the 20. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Hawkeyes.
Chris, I think the quarterback gets fooled here. He might have thought it was man-to-man coverage. I thought he might go to the outside. He comes back to the middle, and that linebacker's playing zone, reading the quarterback's eyes, steps in front of that throw, and takes it to the house for a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point up and good. So the lead now is 8 here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
27, Wisconsin, 19.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Badgers offense back out on the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. And they recover from that right now. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. That's good for first down yardage. They'll spot it to the 37. And the Badgers come up to the line in a hurry-up. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And that pass falls incomplete. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Handing off on the draw play. Only gets a couple of yards there. It'll bring up 4th down.
Of 2. 4th down coming up.
And we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to steal a late-game comeback victory. Down 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. Crucial play here. They go to the air. He's got it, and that is enough for a 1st down. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management is going to be very important here in the final minutes. And the Badgers lining up here on 1st and 10. And he drops back in the gun. Bringing pressure. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
That O-line has to regroup now. It's 2nd and 12. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
And that football is out. A potentially game-changing play, but who's got it? Now the defense has got it going the other way.
Just a great job by this defense to knock that ball loose and get a critical turnover here. Late in the game, working with the lead, you get the ball back to your offense, and now a chance to secure victory.
And the Iowa offense is back out on the field. They have the lead, still a 1-possession game thanks to the defense. They'd love to work the clock, but they can't throttle back here. Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The Hawkeyes enter the final minute of play, just hoping to run the clock out. Takes the handoff again. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Looking for a deep completion. Caught near the goal line.
Well, Chris, it's third down. I understand there's a tendency for the quarterback to want to trust his arm and believe in his receivers to make a play. But boy, that was a tight throw. He's lucky it wasn't picked.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Wisconsin offense back out on the field. So here we go. They need a touchdown. Got a little time to work with. How will they play this situation? On the run, he'll let it go. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time. Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they got called. He's back to throw again on second down. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Looks left and finds his target there. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now. And the Badgers hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going. Well, let's be honest, all wins are not equal. You go in there and hammer your rival and get bragging rights. That's sweet, man.
Yeah, this one is a little bit different. I mean, this is a game you anticipate, you look forward to the entire offseason. You're thinking about it. Now you get a big win against your rival. You're riding that high much longer than your standard win.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.